Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be giving out my Fallout 76 review. Now I know there's a lot of videos already put out there of people's opinions and reviews and like 80% of them are negative. So I thought I would just put out my own review having that I have a lot of time into this game. Currently I think I'm level 62. Yeah, I'm level 62. Um, I think I've adventured around the whole entirety of the map. Um, so obviously, like a lot of people are upset and how Bethesda went with the game and whatnot, and how they had a beta like a week before the game was even released, which I'm pretty upset about. They should have had it at least months, like 2 to 3 months before the game came out, so then Bethesda had time to fix all the bullshit bugs and server disconnects that we're having on the full release, which it should not be a full release right now, which I agree on. Now, currently, I have to admit I am having a lot of fun playing this game, but that's solely on the fact because I'm playing with my brother and one of my buddies, and obviously playing this multiplayer survival, whatever you want to call it, game with friends is going to be 10 times better. So like you can just you run around, adventure, like discovering new areas and shit, and killing enemies and doing quests together is always gonna be more fun than by yourself. But like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 were single player games, so I mean you didn't really have the option to play together. Besides, I think on Fallout New Vegas for PC there were mods to play online, but there really wasn't like a story driven. It was just kind of like multiplayer. You just kind of like I don't know. Never really got into that, but I'm really big fan of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours put into that game. The story was amazing. Now that's where my first complaint comes in. There's literally like no story at all to Fallout 76. You can argue all you want about the little notes and holotapes. That's not story. That's not story at all. If you have to read something or listen to like a recording, that's not really a story. That's just like background, like a lore type thing, you know? I miss the NPCs that you could run into and just like find out their background and like they'll give you a little side quest and you have to like go and do like something for them and in return you get something back from them or something like that. Um, Now, yes, there's a lot of bugs currently in Fallout 76. I hope that Bethesda pushes out an update. I heard there is going to be an update sometime this week. I'm not too sure. Hopefully, they put out a fix and fixes a lot of shit because the last patch they had didn't really fix much at all besides like one quest and like maybe like two bugs. But yeah, I hope they continue to push out updates. But only time can tell, really. Couple things that I can complain about, other than the numerous bugs and the server disconnects. My brother, get a lot of server disconnects. Maybe say we'll play like 5 hours, we'll get like 3 server disconnects, which I honestly don't know why, because we have incredible internet where we are. Um, like I said, there's no NPCs. I mean, there's like robots you can go up to, but like half of them you can't even really interact with, which is kind of stupid, honestly. And it's boring as well. Is it just robots? There is no NPCs like human or slash ghoul like NPCs. Another thing I would have to complain about is the combat. It's incredibly clunky. Like like the VAT system. The VAT system is horrible. Like I played the beta uh I think 2 times of the when it was released. Like there were like 2 weekends. I think I played 2 weekends out of the three. I think there was three. I'm not sure. But anyway, I played the beta and I used the VATs maybe a few times and I didn't really think much of it. I was like, oh, that's just what they do. They can't really slow down time in a multiplayer game like they did in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, which was a single player game, and the VATS would slow down the enemies, it was cool as fuck. Um, so honestly, I just try to avoid using the VAT system unless I absolutely need to use it because it's that bad. So I don't know what they're gonna do to make the VAT system better. Maybe take it out of the game. They're not going to, but somehow they need to improve. I'm not sure how they could go about it. Into that's another thing that this game needs to improve. There's a lot that needs to be improved. Like the carry limit. I think my carry limit is 265, but I have like 14 or so points into strength, let alone I have the perk card Strong Back, which increases your carry limit like plus like 30 or 40 at the level that I have it at. Um, I still find myself over encumbered all of the time, which I scrap all my junk. I scrap all the guns that I cannot use yet. Like if they're like 10 levels higher than what level I am, I just scrap it. But since I'm level 62 and I think the level cap for guns is 50, so every gun that I pick up I can use, but I just scrap everything pretty much and I still find myself over encumbered 80% of the time when I'm playing. Also the stash carry weight currently is sitting at 400 pounds. Mine is full at 400 pounds, and that's all like necessities, like extra junk that I don't want to just be carrying with me because if I get PvP'd, which PvP in this game is absolutely trash, um, I'll get into that in a minute, but I have a lot of shit in my stash, and I still become over encumbered somehow. Uh, like the PvP. I was shooting a grenade launcher, which was probably a bad idea, but at the time I did not know that there was a actual player where I was shooting it because there was no indication that there was a player down there, and there was like 10 enemies down there, and I just shot a few grenade launchers, and apparently I hit him with the grenade launcher, and which made me wanted. So like half the server was coming at me trying to kill me. I killed two of them, and then I get killed and die and lose all my junk because just a stupid mistake. And say you try to roll up on somebody that's um not wanted, and you're shooting them, you do like no damage unless they shoot back, which is kind of dumb. I mean, there is a radio station you can go to for people that want a PvP, but there is literally nobody on that station. Either they just don't want to deal with PvP or they just don't know about it. But yeah, PvP is kind of dumb. Um, Also, the building in this game needs a lot of work. Like example, I've rebuilt my base like 3 different times because just trying to improve it. And as I gather resources like wood and whatnot that you need to improve your base. So I started making a like 3-story base, and I would have the first story as like just like the crafting little area for me and my buddies that I play with. And then I made a second floor, which was gonna be like my little area, and then a third floor for like someone else's, and then like a fourth floor for my other teammate. So like each floor was someone else's like separate little area that they can put like whatever they want. But the thing is, doing that, which is kind of annoying, like the stairs, you can't put like a wall or like a doorway right where the stairs are. Like if you're going up a level and where that stairs goes on that piece of flooring, you can't put a door or a wall or anything there, which is kind of like pointless. And then just randomly, like you can't put a wall down because it'll either say it's intersecting with another piece of building or it says that it's floating, but it's not doing either. So I don't know if that's a bug or just something I'm doing wrong, but like say I try to put a wall down on one piece and it won't let me. And then I'll go over like 2 blocks and then it'll let me, but it's like pretty much like the same spot, no difference in it. Anyway, um the things that I do like in this game like I said, it's really, really, really fun to just run around and explore and find different things and little Easter eggs that you can find, and um, just running around with your friends doing quests. That's always fun. The map, like they said in like the trailer and whatnot, in the announcement of this game, is 4 times bigger than Fallout 4's. At times it does feel like it's 4 times bigger, and then at times it doesn't, because then like you would just be running, and then you'd be like, okay, well I just pretty much ran across the like half the map without even like paying attention. But that's probably just because you're having fun, and time flies when you're having fun and whatnot. Um, I like finding just like a bunch of enemies just randomly. Like there's like 10, 15 enemies like charging at me, and just like I don't know, just having that challenge of like higher levels, like the chance to die or whatnot. Um, I like how there was just like random events, like nukes an area, if someone nukes an area, it makes like if you guys have not launched a nuke yet or have not been in an area where the nuke has hit, I highly suggest going to that nuked area. As long as you're like level like 50 or 60 and higher. Currently I'm level 62. Me and my brother actually the other night went to an area when I was level 61 and he was like level 47, 46. Uh, he didn't struggle too much. I was fine. Um, but a nuked area like increases the enemy's levels by like 2 times. I think I have the recording, but I think I was recording at the wrong quality. But we took out the Scorch Beast Queen, level 95, and the whole server was there. There was like 9 or 10 people, including me and my brother, there trying to kill the Scorch Beast Queen, and it took like half an hour. And me and my brother showed up when she had like 75% of her health. A quarter of her health was gone, and it still took like half an hour for like 10 people to take her out, and there was like 2 level 100s there. But unlucky for me and Zach, I guess, since we didn't like get there when the event started, we didn't get the XP or um, the loot from killing it, which is another thing that they need to improve. If you enter the event, you should get the benefits from it. You should get the loot, you should get the XP and whatnot, regardless if you come in with freaking like 2% health on the enemy, and as long as you get a shot on it, you should get benefits from it. But like I said, I am having lots of fun playing this game. I just hope that they continue to put out updates. Like I said, I believe they're putting out an update sometime this week. I'm just not too sure when. Hopefully that fixes a lot of bullshit like bugs and server disconnects and just improves the whole overall quality of this game. And I guess we'll just see from there on. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Let me know what you guys think of this game. Tell me if you're having fun or not. Let me know what level you guys are down in the comments below. This has been Motivated, guys. Peace out.